Hello, everyone. Welcome to the future of commercial UAVs. My name is Wankewycz. I'm the founder of H3 Dynamics. I'm a 13-year entrepreneur in drones. So I can tell you about the evolution of this technology, the evolution of drones. The first time I was brought into this was in 2005, 2006. And coming at it from the propulsion system side. Part of our company develops hydrogen fuel cell technology. It's been applied to drones, mostly military. So I spent the last 7 years on secret programs around the world developing next generation electric flight. In fact, tomorrow night I fly to Israel, where I will spend the next week talking to various UAV pioneers with whom we've been working with for the last, I would say, 8 years. So the future of commercial UAVs, there's an evolution from military to hobby consumer to commercial. Commercial is the next big thing. It's big industry applying UAVs to their processes. And I would say drones is only one subset. It's robotics. It's a subset of robotics. There's a robotics revolution underway. It's connecting all kinds of technologies together. Hardware, software, cloud, analytics, you name it, all together, merging to create solutions, big solutions for industry. Something happened not too long ago. The FAA has loosened some of its regulations. Huge surge in the number of drone services providers in the United States. There are over 1,000 commercial drone services providers now. The expectation is for 3 million drones to be in the air by 2020. The US Secretary of Transport says this is one of the most dramatic periods of change in the history of transportation. This is the drone space. You won't be able to read everything here, but this is what's happening in our industry, okay? Actually, our company is somewhere, somewhere down there. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a boom in companies. It's good and it's bad. What's the differentiation? How is this industry organizing itself? Looks pretty fragmented to me, okay? Huge, and this is just today. Imagine in 2 years from now. Talk about driverless future. I think the talk just now was about autonomy and driverless cars. This is a drone too. This operates on autopilot, okay? So this is a form of robotics. Driverless drones. This is what it's all about. Autopilots. You know, most of you who came here to Singapore flew a plane. That plane, 75 to 80% of the time, is running on autopilot. We're already living in a driverless world, okay? Drones are less complicated than commercial aircraft. So for us, because of the regulatory changes, we believe the evolution for commercial drones is not going to start in a city. The city is way too complex. It's safety issues, buildings, trees, people, crowds. Not so easy to be flying drones or robots in that kind of environment. So we start in the most remote areas of the world. So think places where you don't want to go. Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan. Places where nobody cares. Operations going on right now. Very remote areas. This is a very good example of where drone technology is actually operating on another planet. This is the Mars rover. Look at the functions of Mars rover. You've got motion. There's no human on Mars, obviously, to do maintenance. So it's got independent power. It's got the sensors, of course, for data gathering. And it has data communication. So I want to show you something that we put together today, which is this product right here. It's called DroneBox. It's essentially the same thing as the Mars rover. Same functions. Sensors, data communication. It's got 4.5G LTE connectivity. It's got independent motion. It's got power independence. Going back to our propulsion system know-how, we've got basically an off-grid drone. You can put it anywhere you want. It's got a hydrogen fuel cell inside that's charging the battery of the drone. Can last for 2 years. Okay? The other thing is that this connects to the internet. The end user is far removed from the hardware now. Today, people get excited about hardware. Ooh, it's a drone, it flies. Awesome. But tomorrow, nobody's going to care anymore. They're going to be looking at what do you get from the drone. Beyond that, what do you get from the cloud that's processed the data that's been collected by the drone. So what we've done is connected drones to the Internet of Things, and we've said we're going to shift from Internet of Things to Internet of Drones. And not just flying machines, but any kind of robot connected to the Internet. And because a drone is just a flying machine that carries a sensor, and that sensor communicates. So by definition, it's IoT. So in the past, without drones, this is what was happening. People would go inspect assets, right? They would go and climb towers, go to far remote locations. Today, with drones, this is where the industry is right now. Instead of climbing the tower, you go to the base of the tower, and you fly your drone up and down, you scan, and you go home. With this device, as an IoT device, big data IoT device, one of the first, we can scale it up. Thousands of inspections at the same time, all the time, everywhere. Why? Because you want to know where to go and fix your problem first. Okay. Even with drones today, you still need to go randomly to different sites to do inspections. Installing something like this at every asset will tell you which asset has the biggest problem. So, asset inspection on demand, solar farms, automated. Tank farm inspection, automated. Stockpile inspection in mining, automated. Plant growth, plantations, automated. But also in safety, where do you think robots can help alleviate some of the human safety concerns? There's a big application in radiation detection. Look at Japan, earthquakes, nuclear power plants. That combination is not a good one. Radiation is leaking. Still today, people need to analyze this radiation. We can install one of these on every nuclear power facility and basically collect data, map out the radiation, send it through the cloud, give it to the public. Security, of course, it's a big topic. Perimeter security. Once you've identified the passing the perimeter, you can actually follow the person. You can connect it to visual analytics. Facial recognition technology is nothing new, but when you connect it to this, you're getting something special. I'm actually a French national. You know that France is under a state of emergency. The police has the right to fly drones today in Paris. Okay? So imagine putting one of these on strategic places, watching for terrorists coming out of the subway, connecting the dots somewhere on the cloud, and then launching a drone to give you immediate eye in the sky, a helicopter alternative. I want to talk about what's next, because this is all good and well, but this is only the beginning. Okay? Internet of Drones means in the future, all kind of robots will plug in to the operating system. Not just little multi-rotors, other aerial drones, ground robots, even humanoid robots. Imagine giving the power of the cloud, huge data centers, big computers, giving that power to a humanoid robot. Suddenly, an intelligent device is made possible. This is where it's going, and we've opened the breach with this product. We heard about these kind of machines for delivery. Same thing, they're all connected to the internet. It just plugs in. And finally, robots collaborate. Different kinds of robots collaborate. In the agricultural space, this is a big area for this kind of technology. We can use this to scan a field and look at plant growth problems or health problems and give this information. So the box sends it to the cloud gives this information to another robot that goes and fixes the problem without any human intervention whatsoever. Two robots working together and extremely efficiently to cover problem areas only and not just sweep with fertilizer or water an entire field. Thanks very much for your attention.